everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Successful Women's TV show. My name is Galit Ventura Rosen. If you've been watching on Everyday Women TV or listening on my podcast, you know one of my favorite things in the world to do is spotlight amazing women that are making a difference in the world. We have something a little extra special today that we're going to be sharing with you because our guest, Lizza Monet Morales, is actually live. And I'm going to let her share where she's coming live from before I share a little bit more about her. Why don't you tell everyone?
I love it, Galit. Well, thank you so much for having us. We're actually backstage at the 23rd Annual Latin Grammy Awards here in beautiful Las Vegas. And I'm so excited that we get to give you and your viewers a little sneak peek of all the little different goodies that this year's presenters and performers are receiving.
And it's so much fun for me because one of my passions is music. I've probably been to hundreds of concerts. It's my hobby. And I've attended the Latin Grammys. I've attended pretty much all of the music awards. So this is a special treat for me. And it's not just for me about the fact that you're at the Latin Grammys and everything. It's about you and all the amazing things that you're doing aside from being able to be a backstage correspondent for the Latin Grammys. So I'm going to share a little bit about you. I know it's not going to do you any justice, but I want you to share more about yourself because I want everyone to see all the amazing things you're doing, and we'll jump right in. So Lizza Monet Morales, and I'm trying to add my little accent there.
You're doing great.
I'm doing all right. I told Lizza my dad would be proud. And Lizza is a TV host, an actor, and she started Artivist Seeing the World Through Love-Filled Eyes, which we'll talk a little bit about that so you can learn about that. And I also shared that she's a backstage correspondent this year for the Latin Grammys. You've been doing that for a while, right, Lizza?
I have. So it's 23 years of the Latin Grammys. I've been here 20. So I've been here since I was a kid. Yeah. And it's been amazing that they bring me back every year.
I love that. I had no idea. That is so amazing that you've been that invested in. It's just something that you love to do as well. So it's so much fun to be able to share that. And you're going to be talking to us a lot about the different projects that you personally are passionate about. But before we do that, let's go jump in a little bit more about the experience that all of the wonderful people that get to attend the Latin Grammys, the singers, the nominees, and all of that get to share. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So again, thank you so much for joining us. And one of the really cool things that a lot of people don't know is that the people that come to the Latin Grammys, the performers and the presenters, they're actually not paid to be here. So this is a way for the Academy to thank them for joining us. And so every year they get a little something extra, especially because we're around that holiday season, if you will. And this year is no different. And right off the bat, we know that when you're in the desert, your skin can sometimes get a little bit dry. And what I really love is that Miage is with us here this year. And they're giving not one, not two, the 5-piece set to each of the presenters and the nominees so that they're getting that face wash. They're getting, something to also fix eyes. They have the cream, the night cream and the day cream. And what makes Miage so different is that they actually use waterless molecules. So they're really, steeping into their background is based on human stem cell science for visible results. And I've been a fan of them. They've been with us for the Grammys in the past. They definitely have been a celebrity favorite. And so I'm so glad that we're actually going to be able to spread the love this year also here at the Latin Grammys. So a big thing again with them is just the micromolecule means that the product components are smaller and they actually penetrate your skin pores a little bit deeper than any other product that you might know. So if you're not already familiar with Miage, we're going to have to get some for you.
Yes.
So in addition, right? So in addition to that, we also have Maria's Gamesa, which if you're raised in a Latin household, you are definitely raised with these bad boys in your house. What I love this year is that they're celebrating the love of mothers, right? And a special woman in your life. And so this year, Gamesa is here doing a very special interactive activation where the artists are able to come in, not only pick out a flower and actually put it in this heart design, but in addition to that, they're going to walk away with a box that's been illustrated by a Latina designer herself. And then inside, there's a couple of other goodies that are celebrating other Latino women that are really doing it big. I love in particular this mug. It says, Mijo, you have this, which means son, you have this. They also, of course, have one for the ladies here. But the guys don't often get things, so I love that they customize something for the guys. And they are asking the artists to go ahead and share that little bit of wisdom that they might have gotten from a special woman in their life, whether it's their mom, an aunt, a friend, their wife, growing up or now. And I'm pumped because when we have you here tomorrow, you're going to have to contribute to that and also share with us what's that driving force, right? That really gets you through the day on days that you're feeling kind of down. In addition to pairing that with Camisa, I think having that bit of wisdom there is super helpful. Now, when we're talking about having heart, what I also love is that we have PETA this year, and you might see that they have this bag here. I also am wearing a puppy jacket, and it is not fur, which is a really big thing, as we know for PETA, that they always champion the rights of animals. And so this year, in addition to actually getting a pin that says no fur, they're getting this beautiful custom bag from Monet 1998 and a wallet that's actually made that goes inside that's made out of tea leaf. So it's tea leaf leather, and that's from Want Tea. So I really am a fan of that they've gone above and beyond. Now, in addition to that, we know that we're here in Vegas, so it's a party town, especially as we're gearing up for Latin music, biggest night on Thursday. So Bacardi has come through and is hooking everybody up with a custom Latin Grammy 2022 Bacardi bottle. As you can see, there's a custom label right on the front. And they're also giving them, they also created a limited edition jacket that has the Bacardi symbol on the back. It's a jean jacket. And then on the front, it says Latin Grammys. Now, the alcohol party doesn't necessarily stop there. We have some amazing Chilean wines from Frontera. And last but certainly not least, I don't know about you, girl, but I'm all about nail life, right? Like, I'm a really big nail girl. And this year we had 1800 Cristiano here giving everybody their own case that's going to come. You'll see this case behind me, not only with their own bottle, as well as 2 crystal rock glasses, but they get an opportunity to get their nails crystallized by their own little manicure, and there's a manicam. Yeah, so you can make your hands do the walking.
How much fun. Yeah, I'm all about my nails too.
Yes.
I'm all about my nails and my lashes. I'm such a girly girl. It's just crazy how girly girl. I think with age, I become more of a girly girl. So
I love it.
I know it's so much fun. Liza, this is all so exciting. And I know you have such a layout, and I'll be able to show it more closely tomorrow when I'm on the live and all of that. But I wanted to share for a minute. I know that Distinctive Assets has been in the gift lounge for quite some time. Have they been there as long as you?
They actually, Lashberry, who is the genius and mastermind, and I would say definitely the fairy of all gift lounges, has been here since the very beginning. So it is the 23rd annual Latin Grammys, and he's been here since the start, regardless of location that they're in. He also handles the Grammys. And what I love is that it really becomes a family back here, right? And so once the artists get to know you, you really get to see them from start to finish, when maybe they're not a known name yet to be blowing up and being a household name. And then they all love coming back year after year into the lounge to see what little gifts they can pick up for themselves or that special someone at home, so that everyone leaves a winner regardless of what happens on Thursday night.
So tell us a few names. Do you know what artists will be expecting in the gift lounge?
Yeah, so it'll definitely be those that we have nominated this year. We're not sharing too many names yet.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll forgive you.
Yes, but don't worry, because we do have Luis Fonsi, who you might know from Despacito. He's supposed to be coming through, as well as Thalia. We have some other artists, and when you come here tomorrow, you might even peep some while you're in the lounge yourself.
All right, that'll be fun for me. You're absolutely going to have to point them out so I don't miss them, because I know I'm going to be completely enthralled with all the different gifts that you're giving, and I don't want to miss out. I'm so glad that you were able to share that. I would love, unless there's something else that we missed regarding the lounge and everything that we're doing back there.
What I'm told from a little birdie is that we're actually going to be doing a giveaway for your viewers as well. So they too get to not only see the gifts, but one of them out there is actually going to be able to enjoy them as well.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. That's going to be so much fun. I'm going to start publicizing that all over and getting them ready so they show up and watch. I would love for a few minutes, because I know that you have such a passion for so many of the things that you do, aside from being a journalist and an actor and all of the things that you've done. What is it that you're most passionate about? What's that one project you're doing right now that you've got to share with everybody?
I have to tell you, I continue to be extremely passionate about the farm workers of the United States that are both in the United States and in Puerto Rico, the amazing work that they've done, especially during this pandemic, keeping fresh food and fruit on our table and vegetables all throughout. And so I actually was one of the executive producers and co-hosts for Altísimo Live, and we raised over $1.7 million that went all to the
Wow.
farm workers to help them during some tough times when other people were getting help and they themselves weren't considered essential. And so for me, being a proud Latina, I always love to celebrate and uplift not only the voices in our community. I don't believe in people feeling like you have to come from a scarcity mindset. I fully invest in the fact that I put community above competition, and I do believe that when one of us rises, we all rise and we all win.
Amen. I'm gonna say, just because so many of our viewers are women, that is the basis of everything that Everyday Woman TV is. It's uplifting and supporting. There's enough success out there for everybody, and it's
Yes,
not a competition. And we're so much stronger as a group than individually. And it's the most beautiful thing when I get to interview women like you that have the same morals and values. No matter how successful you become, we don't change. And
definitely.
I just love that. I haven't met you and I already love you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah,
You're just
I'm the same way.
wonderful. Oh my gosh, I love that. And what about professionally? Do you have anything coming up professionally that you want to share with everybody that you can
Yes.
share?
Yeah, so I can't quite yet share the title, but
I
there is another
know.
project that I'm working on. So 4 years ago, I became a best-selling author, which was fantastic, and
Tell us
shot a
the
movie
name
in
of the
that.
book.
So Latina Leadership, you'll see it, which will
Beautiful.
be there. Yes, and it's on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And then we have a movie that's currently streaming, Intolerance No More, as well. That's currently streaming on Amazon as well as Apple Plus, which is great. And then pilot season's coming up, and so there's a project I'm working on, which I can't wait to share with everybody. So it's fun, we're doing the grind. And what I love is, again, as women, we are very vassal. We know how to multitask. And for me, I think as both an actor and a television host, I love making sure that any project that I align myself has people that I enjoy working with and that I get to interact and meet with. And then in addition to that, help me in some way move the needle forward for society, as opposed to just staying on a level where we're not connecting. I think more than
Mhm.
ever, especially coming out of the situation that we've been in the last couple of years, we need this deeper connection. And so I appreciate shows like this that allow women to celebrate one another and amplify their voices.
Oh, I love that. And I know you can't share too much about the pilot, but can we get an idea of when we might be able to see it, when it's public?
I mean, we'll see if it gets picked up. So the
Okay.
fingers crossed.
We're going to cross
Yeah,
our
but
fingers.
I promise that I'll come to you once I know
Yes,
if
you're
it's a
going to have to
go.
come back on the show
For
because
sure,
it's
for sure.
going to be picked up. We're already putting it out there.
Yes, yes.
We're putting it out there. It's
Manifest
going to
it.
be
We're
picked up.
manifesting.
Yay. You use so many of the words that are all about the show and all about the women that I interview on the show, manifesting and uplifting and empowering and supporting. And those are such powerful words that even when you say them, you can feel the energy. And
Oh, thank you.
it's so nice to hear that from someone as successful as you. And it's so much fun because I can feel the energy of the gifting suite before I'm even there. So I'm excited to be in person tomorrow. Is there anything else you want to share with us before we wrap up? And I just want to be able to make sure that I'm spotlighting everything amazing that you're doing.
For sure. Well, first of all, I want to make sure that everyone tunes in on Thursday to Latin music's biggest night. It'll be streaming live on Univision. And I want to thank you so much for having us. And as I mentioned, what I really love is that Maria's Gamesa this year is asking everybody to take a beat and figure out what's that one piece of advice that they've gone from a woman in their life that they too can, think about, that they can share with others. And so I would invite your viewers to take a second and do that right now, because you would be surprised the way that actually can affect you. Speaking of manifesting, for me, I don't know if you've ever listened to Dr. Joe Dispenza, but one of the biggest things for me is rewiring those neural pathways, making sure that we're reparenting ourselves in ways that maybe we didn't get it as children. And so I have to say, having done the Latin Grammys as long as I had, I get to see adults that are very famous, artists, let their inner child come out and play. And so I really love that Maria Gamesa is doing that this year, because it's giving them a chance to connect with that kid of well done. think we do that enough for each other as women and in society. So I would encourage your viewers to take a few minutes and like write that down and leave a positive comment for you or someone else within the community to really give them a virtual high five.
Oh, I love that. It's so important to be revisiting those. We each have that one piece of advice or two or three that were said
Yes.
to us at some time in our life. It could be from 5 years old until yesterday, that stays with us and sticks with us. And it's so much healthier to focus on the positive things that people have said to you and that you've kept instead of maybe the negative things, because we've all been there. Don't focus on those things that people say
Yes.
that are negative. Focus on the positive. So I really love this, and it'll be fun for me to share that with you tomorrow. I think it'll be a lot of fun to see what other people are doing with that. How are they actually collecting that? I mean, how are they doing that?
So they're doing a video for them, and then also
Okay.
Maria Gamesa has a couple of pre-selected statements that they've had from others, and are asking if any of them resonate for them to take a picture as well. And then, like I said, you'll see where the flowers are, and you can put them into the hearts. Hearts are my jam. So when I saw the heart, I was like, oh my god! And that's like part of self-care, like that exactly with Miage. I have to tell you, I cannot wait tonight after a long day to be able to use some of these products so that tomorrow I wake up with that Hollywood glow.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's the best. Especially being a Vegas girl. I live in Vegas. I've lived here since I was 14. We have to double and triple hydrate because our skin, oh my gosh. And so we have to work a little bit extra than those places that have that humidity. So this sounds like a great skincare for those of us.
You're
Of
gonna
course, I have
love it.
people, yeah, I have people listening from all over the world, but for those of us that are in the dry climate, absolutely, this sounds like something we want to be using.
I love it. Yeah, no, Miage is really great. And like I said, the fact that you're getting like a full kit, so everything for your eyes, for your lips, you're getting that wash and the cream, right? People don't realize just how important lotion, especially in dry climates, is. So I love that. I can't wait for you to take a look. And again, thank you so much for having us and being able
Thank
to give
you.
everybody an exclusive behind the scenes look.
Thank you so much, Liza. I appreciate you for taking the time. I know how busy you are today, actually for the next few days. And I appreciate you taking the time, coming on, sharing a little glimpse. A lot of people don't get an opportunity to kind of get a sneak peek. So it'll be a lot of fun to share this with everybody that's watching and listening. So thank you for coming on, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, we'll have to have a little drink while you're here. So
Yes, I
yes.
would love that. And thank you to everybody that's listening and watching. I love more than anything to be spotlighting women from all over the world. And this is a little bit extra because you get a woman that's making a difference in the world, as well as you got a sneak peek into the Latin Grammys, which is so much fun. And I appreciate you. And I will see you next time on the Successful Women's TV show. My name is Galit, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.